Hi, and this is the research proposal for BMSC 103. And the topic of our research is effect of monoclonal antibodies like rituximab and blinatumomab on acute lymphoblastic leukemia among children. While talking about our research proposal, let's first go into our research question. Our research question is: are monoclonal antibodies like rituximab and blinatumomab effective in treatment of acute lymphoblastic leukemia among children? Well, let's find out. Acute lymphoblastic leukemia (ALL) is a common type of blood cancer in children, in which WBCs are more than usual or RBCs and platelets are less than usual. It accounts for almost 26% of all pediatric cancer, and according to Low Negro et al., it is categorized at high risk, intermediate risk, and low risk based on other medical conditions and time of mm, diagnosis of the disease. Talking about monoclonal antibodies, they are man-made proteins which is inserted into the human immune system to trigger specific target cells. In recent years, rituximab and blinatumomab have been promising monoclonal antibodies, which has improved the 2-year event-free survival rate among children. And let's go into the rationale. And numerous advancements have been and done in the treatment of ALL over the past few decades. According to Dino and Lidek, a cure rate for ALL among children is more than 90%, and it is almost 40% for adults. And among those patients, almost 15% of them experience some kind of relapse condition, and only 20% of them have chance of survival. So in order to improve the treatment, monoclonal antibodies have been introduced, and the primary focus of this study is to understand the effectiveness of immunotherapy alongside chemotherapy in frontline treatment of ALL. Well, for our research, we have got some research design. It is a clinical trial, and the sample population is children, which is collected from some children hospitals within Sydney. We have categorized our sample into three different sample groups based on the state and progress of the disease. The first sample group is newly diagnosed patients with ALL condition. Second sample group includes patients who were diagnosed with ALL earlier but received immunotherapy treatment later on. And the third sample group includes patients who had relapsed ALL condition. And the aim of this research design is to know how effective are these drugs and treatment of this disease in different stages. Talking about population sampling of our research, uh, we got children as a population who are under 18 years of age, and they do not have any other medical conditions like Down syndrome. The first sample group includes 415 patients, second sample group includes 309 patients, and third sample group includes 260 patients. Uh, and and the sampling method we use is convenience sampling because uh, the patients we obtain from senior hospitals it has easy access, and it's cost effective as well. Well, and the uh, limitation or sampling error in our population uh, might be the difficulty in identifying appropriate population, because many new drugs are suitable for narrow range of patients only, and the total population size of our sample is 974. And from now onwards, I want to hand the rest of the slide to my friend Pramod. Thank you.
Thank you, Sangam. Now I'm going to discuss about more about the measurement on our research design. Is this experiment design is a clinical trial. We have measured on the basis of three types: minimal residual disease (MRD), overall survival, and OS, and complete remission (CR). According to the past research, also taken by the Diner and Letkin 2018, we have also measured our own measurements. On the basis of measurement, minimal residual disease (MRD) is measured on the number of leukemic cell present during and after the treatment of the disease. Similarly, the OS is measured on the rate of survival with or without presence of disease, and CR is measured on the complete absence of disease for a specific period of time. And drugs intervention included like rituximab and belantamab is an independent variable, and the response like MRD, OS, and CR taken as a dependent variable. Similarly, the measurement of MRD will help us to predict us to how the probability of remission and relapse of the disease is on the patient. So these are some measurement. And now moving on the next slide of the ethical issue. Ethical issue includes the children as a vulnerable group below 18 years cannot give fully informed consent. Similarly, the toxicity of antibodies might be harmful in the perspective of health also like mental and physical harm. Similarly, the sample size might be too small to know the result reliable, which gives the result less reliable. So these are some ethical issue. Moving on the next slide, implication in future research. Implication includes the survival rate, which will be more attractive if antibody antigen therapy are administered at the beginning of stage of ALL cancer in the patient. Similarly, the patient which are ongoing the treatment can slow down the progress by taking the healthy diet and timely treatment on the disease. Similar the MRD analysis, which also help us to detect the presence of a leukemic clone early, which will rather increase the chances of cure rate in relapse case of the patient. So on talking about the future research, prognosis and treatment of disease among infant and adult is a bit poor, and so it needs to be a bit good for improvement if we done this research on future. So future research can be done with the association with the antibody antigen expression about the effectiveness of it. Similarly, the research is also going on to combine the chemotherapy, immunotherapy, and stem cell transplant together to maximize the survival rate of the patient. So these are some implication in future research that are included in our research design. So next slide. These are the some slides of references that we undertaken on our experiment design. Next slide, please. So these are some additional references that we undertaken. Thank you.